Benjamin Šeško is now Arsenal's priority #1 as a striker choice to lead Arsenal to Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup glory under Mikel Arteta. Is this the final jigsaw in the puzzle to get Arsenal over the line? In this show, you're going to learn so much more about Benjamin Šeško that you thought you knew, but I'm the one here to tell you everything. And you'll be able to then, at the end of the show, if you're still watching, have a conclusion. Is this the right guy for the job? Or should have Arsenal gone for a Victor Gyökeres? I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports. If you're new to the show, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and then turn that notification on. Road to 100,000 subscribers is on its way. Let's get into this show. So who is Benjamin Šeško? Let's break this one down. So he's 21 years old. He's a classic #9, but mobile and technically gifted. Current club is RB Leipzig. He's tall, 6'4", around there or thereabouts. You know, some people report at 6'5". I got 6'4". But hey, who cares about that 1 inch? In case some people do. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. So he's strong in aerial duels, clinical finisher inside the box, and a good link-up play. Able to drop deep and involve teammates, has pace and power to stretch defenses. Now, that's a big thing for Arsenal, as we know. The current striker that kind of plays there is Mikel Moreno. Kai Havertz got injured. He's now returned, played against Newcastle for all of what? So that 15 minutes, was it? Arsenal have been lacking a #9 since Aubameyang was playing, and Mikel Arteta booted him out to Barcelona for free. But Arsenal have been asking for this striker. They've missed out on the last 3 Premier League champions, coming up second 3 seasons in a row. So this could be the striker that get Arsenal over the line. And I want to explain to you exactly how now. So a true #9, Arsenal have lacked. Arsenal's attack under Mikel Arteta often lacks a dominant physical striker to finish off chances, relying more on a non-fluid attackers like Havertz, Martinelli, and Saka. When I say non-fluid, they're not the most fluid strikers, fluid attacking forwards or wide forwards that you need to win the league or Champions League, and that has been proven season after season after season, especially in the current Champions League this year. So I'm not wrong. Sesko offers a focal point for attackers who can hold up play and bring others into the game, which adds tactical variety, especially in tight games or against low blocks. Again, one of the complaints that Arsenal fans have is we are rubbish under low blocks. We have no one who can get behind. We have no one who can dominate in the air. Kai Havertz is not bad, but we don't have that physical. Now with Sesko coming in, hey, well, could be coming in or should be coming in or whatever. If Sesko comes in, this is what we're going to be needed. Okay, let's keep going. Aerial threat and presence in the box. He provides Arsenal with a different dimension, winning aerial duels on crosses and set pieces, an area Arsenal struggled with in previous seasons, but this season has been different. And yes, when I make that comment, Arsenal have now found their superpowers in set pieces from a Declan Rice or a Bukayo Saka from corners or set pieces. But when you've got another 6'4", 6'5" beast in the box, it gives Arsenal another weapon. We don't want to keep on seeing a Thomas Partey long throw like we did against PSG. But if we cross the ball, Saka crosses the ball, Martinelli crosses the ball, we have a focal point in there who's going to be dangerous, be able to get up there, cannon that ball in the back of the net. Let's keep going. His presence can free up players like Saka and Martinelli to cut inside more confidently, knowing Sesko can win the balls in the box. Number 3, youth and long-term value. Only 21, Sesko fits well into Arsenal's project of building young, hungry squad that can grow and peak together for the next 5+ years. He could be a franchise player, and people don't want to talk about that. Talking about franchise players, we look like American sports, but hey, we've got American owners, so we can say that. But is he going to be more valuable than Saka over the years? I don't know. But we have to wait and see. The future club legend, if developed properly by Mikel Arteta and overseen by Andrea Berta's recruitment strategy. Now, that's a big thing there. So when we talk about Mikel Arteta being here for long term, I still say he's got 1 more year left after this season, but who knows? If he goes on to wins the league in the Champions League, shit, we ain't never getting rid of this guy. And that could be, disastrous for some, but could be great for others. But let's just keep on going on with this. And what we need to talk about next is the tactical fit with the current squad and how it's going to work. So the current attackers, when you've got Saka on the right wing, Martinelli on the left, you've got Kai Havertz and Trossard who could play a centre forward or false nine. Sesko would likely slot in as a main central striker with Havertz or Trossard playing just behind him or rotating into wider positions. Saka and Martinelli continues as wide attacking outlets with license to press and cut inside. Midfield and support, midfielders of an Ødegaard and Rice as Zubimendi incoming, Partey Moreno provide a balanced mix of creativity and skill, supplying Sesko with the quality service and protection. Fullbacks of White and Timber or Lewis Skelly would overlap and stretch opposition's defences, creating crosses opportunities for Sesko. Summer target synergy. If Arsenal sign players like Zubimendi and the possibility of a Rodrigo that is rumoured, this adds creativity and dynamism to support Sesko's forward play. Sesko's physical style complements tactical or technical wingers and midfielders, balancing attack between finesse and directness. Now, when we look at what you're going to see here on the screen, this could be the potential lineup going into next season of the attacking options that Arsenal have. You've got a Trossard and Rodrigo that's been rumoured, of course. Kai Havertz, Sesko, Martinelli, a Saka. Now, when you see that, does that excite you? Or are you still thinking, do you know what? The one thing that's going to excite me if it was with an Isaac there. If that was an Isaac tie, shit, I'm all over that. If that was an Isaac, done, game over. With the Rodrigo, it's all over. But we know Isaac is going to be unattainable. Is he going to be unattainable come Sunday? That's if Newcastle fluff it and choke, then there could be a different conversation. But as it stands now, all chips are in on Sesko. So we just have to focus on this right now and not to dream of Isaac. Even at 150 million, I wouldn't do that. Leave that to Liverpool and Verts, or that's what they're trying to do right now. There's someone missing. There's someone missing from this. And that is a Gabriel Jesus. And now what you're looking at is going to be the potential of what you can see as Arsenal can rotate in this. So whether that's going to be, there you can see you've got the Rodrigo with the Sesko, with the Saka. Then you've got the Martinelli along with a Trossard and a Kai Havertz. You can see there with a Gabriel Jesus on the right-hand side. He's there because he's got the long-term injury. He's not going to be back until next season, next year. But I think that could be the one who's going to get sold maybe in January. But is he going to be fit enough to be sold? That remains to be seen. More than likely, he's going to be sold at the end of the 25-26 season. But what are the tactical strengths that we need to look at? And here it is. Balance shape, two elite pivots in Rice and Zubimendi allow Ødegaard and wide players freedom to create. Physical presence. Sesko adds a threat Arsenal haven't had since Giroud. Headers, hold-up play, poacher instinct. And then you're thinking, time, was Giroud actually that, a natural poacher? Yes and no. His aerial ability, his tactical awareness, his build-up play, you cannot deny Giroud was the man for that. He was slow, but Sesko's in a different bracket to that. Sesko is quick. He's got skill. He's got hold-up play. He's got a touch. He's got a pass in him. He is a bit reckless sometimes when it comes to his shooting. He's a bit erratic. But at 21 years old, we can break that out of him and make him into a world beater. Let's keep on going. With youth development, nearly every position has a strong backup, offering rotation without a major drop-off. As I just showed you before, in the last slide, it's there. Add those two players, Arsenal are cooking. Pressing unit, Mikel Arteta and Berta would back a high-tempo, relentless pressing model which fits. And that is true. Mikel Arteta had it last season. High pressing, the pitch, forcing teams into submission, and we were scoring loads of goals. We were scoring so many goals. This season's been totally different. He's tweaked it. We've regressed, and now we need to make amends and go forward and be better. So the tactical overview is this, in my opinion. Benjamin Šeško leads the line as a traditional striker, providing a physical presence and finishing powers. His role allows wingers Martinelli and Saka to exploit spaces created by his movement. Martin Ødegaard operates as an advanced playmaker, linking midfield and attack, orchestrating play with his vision and passing. This is something that Martin Ødegaard is lacking. He's lacking someone in front of him with movement. Now, you've got Kai Havertz there, but he doesn't move the way that a Sesko would move. Martin Ødegaard has been flaking. We know that. But you add a player like Sesko to Martin Ødegaard's powers, you're going to see Martin Ødegaard get 15 to 20 assists alone in the Premier League. I'm telling you, mark my word when I say this, 15 as a minimum, 20 as a pretty much a high bar, but he will get there. With a player like Sesko there, you want this to be always going to the right-hand side or just pushing it back. He'll be going, okay, Saka, you're going to be running in. Martinelli, you're going to be running there. Oh, we got Benjamin Šeško. I've got weapons now, darting everywhere. It's going to be like a quarterback, just with options, with a wide receiver. It's just going everywhere. It's going to be mental. But here's my verdict. Is Sesko a good fit for Arsenal? Yes, it's a smart investment in a striker who addresses a critical weakness and fits both the club's style and long-term plans. He brings the physical presence Arsenal need up front, and his youth means he can grow alongside under the squad under Mikel Arteta's guidance. Now, again, that's if he's going to be here for a long term. Let's just go to the conclusion that he is. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, I'm upsetting you. Let's just go with that he is. Integrated well with the midfield and wide players, Sesko can help be more consistent and clinical to a title challenge. And that is the key thing, the title challenge. Arsenal fans don't want a title challenge no more. They just want to be title winners. Liverpool are out there about to spend 150 reported on a Verts. Now, if Liverpool do flunk that sort of money, you know a Darwin Núñez is going to be gone. Maybe a Luiz is going to be gone. Could be Gakpo. Who knows? But if they add a player like that comes into the rank trying to do the mold of a Bobby Firmino, we know Salah's only got best part of 1 year left in him. He's got a new 2-year contract, but his legs are going. He's not as fast anymore. So Liverpool are trying to build a dynamic. Arsenal, you getting Sesko, you getting Rodrigo. I'm telling you now, Arsenal fans, it's going to be hard for you to say Mikel Arteta out. Because Arsenal will just be on a different level. They'll be able to rotate, no different as of a like of a Liverpool. Where Liverpool was successful last season because they were able to rotate their attack. Arsenal will be able to do that. But here's my final conclusion out of all of this. This lineup provides a blend of youth and experience, tactically, flexibility, and depth across all positions. The integration of key signings like a Sesko and Zubimendi and the potential additions of a Rodrigo addresses previous shortcomings in attack and midfield control. Under Mikel Arteta's guidance and Andrea Berta's strategic recruitment, Arsenal are well positioned to mount a serious title challenge in the 25-26 season. That's my thoughts. What's your thoughts? Now I've gone over all of that. I've done all that for you guys who are watching. If it's your first time watching, I'm hoping you've enjoyed it. Give me your thoughts on what I've said in all of this. Does it work? Are you a believer or are you a non-believer? I need your comments below so I can interact with you and keep on producing more shows like this for you to come back. I'm tying out here for TK24 Sports. Road to 100,000 subscribers. Here we go.